Hi guys, and welcome back to my shelf. I know Love Simon's hype has kind of gone down right now, but I've decided to do a very late comparison of Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becki Albertali and the Love Simon movie. I know I'm so late to this bandwagon and I was meant to film and post this ages ago, but I've only really got round to seeing the movie really recently, like a few days, even a week ago I think. So I decided to do one very late and I hope that's okay. We're going to talk about spoilers for a hot second here. I'm going to try and keep it as spoiler free as I can, but I really can't promise it to be entirely spoiler free. So if you haven't read Simon Vs. yet, I would probably not watch this video. If you haven't watched the movie, that's fine. I'm not really going to be spoiling anything new about the movie. But if you haven't read this yet, which you probably have, you should probably not watch this video. First thing to note about the Simon Vs. movie, aka Love Simon, is the fact that the beginning bit is very different. The way that Simon meets Blue is very different. To my knowledge, in Simon Vs, they already know each other from a forum, or I pictured it as something very fandom based. In the movie, Blue is already outed and Simon then gets his email from Blue, who is now outed, which I thought was a really weird way of doing it when Becki already outlined the perfect scenario of the two boys meeting. I don't know why the people who made the film had to change that part. The intercutting of Blue's point of views when they're emailing dead ass seems like a murder documentary. I don't know if it's just me, but it really does seem like that. The blue tint to this movie in those particular parts that made it seem like a murder documentary were really nice actually. It was a really nice touch. I mean, it really created a sinister vibe, but it was cool. The one thing I'm going to say about this movie that was really good is the representation of skin. Not skin colour, acne. I know this is really weird, but people were shown on screen in Love Simon with acne. I don't think I've actually seen a teen movie with someone with acne in it that isn't picked on for acne, you know what I mean? Positive representation of having acne. No one mentioned it. He wasn't insecure about it. He wasn't like picking at his face or anything. It was just there. And I think it was really positive and well done. Any book to movie adaptation cannot take us with the characters on a journey that a book can. And I'd really recommend, if you've just watched Love Simon, to then read Simon Vs. because it takes you on a journey with the characters. Although it does get the casting right, you don't really get the full story of the characters, and I think this does a such better job, especially at pairing certain couples in the movie. I feel like they made Blue really obvious in the movie, whereas in this book I was actually really shocked to find out who Blue was. I know a lot of people don't feel the same way as me, and that's totally fine, but I feel like in the movie it's a general consensus in the community that they made Blue really easy to spot. He is a prime suspect, and I'm like, it's supposed to be a shock. Like, you're supposed to, like, people aren't supposed to think that this person is gay because like gaydars aren't a thing and stuff, and like I don't know. The next thing I'm about to say is very controversial, and a lot of people who stand Simon Vs. and Love Simon don't agree with me. I'm about to say something that's going to probably hurt a lot of your feelings. The Love Simon movie has a lot of Bi-Erasure in it, and I'm not saying that it's definite and set in stone and that my mind can't be changed on it, but I have noticed it, and I'm going to explain my thoughts right now. I know it's done innocently, but in my opinion, in the movie, it's like impossible to differentiate between straight and gay. Like, the only thing that differentiates a straight man and a gay man is a woman. So naturally, when Simon has his suspicions of who Blue is, he goes out seeking for Blue. So I really liked the way that this was shot. It was brilliant in general. The fact that every time Simon's suspicions changed, the voice of Blue would change as well. If you watch the movie, you'll understand that. Every time Simon's mind changes, his envisionment of who Blue is and the emails and the voiceover and the shots of Blue change. And I think that's a really good aspect, but again, it does sound like a little bit of a serial killer undertone. Simon has these thoughts and he's like, who is Blue? I'm gonna go searching for him. And he goes like round, and it seems like in the movie the only way to tell if someone is Blue or not is to see if they're with a guy. If they're with a girl, oh, it can't be Blue because Blue's gay and you can't like blah, blah, blah. I told this to Waverly and we had quite a debate about it, like not an argument or anything. It was quite an interesting debate about it, and she did make the point of the fact that Blue does say that he's gay, and I get it, I get that, and I can understand why Simon as a character or people in real life would be like, oh, it can't be him because he said he's gay. I think this is a device where the movie makes it so it's not obvious who Blue is, but it really is obvious. When he thinks it's the person who is actually Blue, that makes sense, right? One of the ways that the movie gets you away from that and like gets you not from guessing who Blue is correct at the beginning of the film is the fact that he sees who Blue is with a girl in a bedroom at a party, and Blue's like kissing her and stuff, and his suspicions about Blue immediately change. But you can be bi, like, just say it. You can, bi men exist. That might just be fine for you, but it happens again and again. I'm going to go back on myself in a minute and give you another example, but I'm going to go further into this point with Blue. When the Ferris wheel scene happens, and yes, I still did cry, was happy that it existed. I don't think this happens in the book, by the way. Like, the people who made the movie just kind of made this bit up. That's kind of what's annoying me about it. And he asked Blue on the Ferris wheel, like, oh, but I saw you with a girl. Blue's line is literally, oh, I was drunk and confused. Anything that isn't straight or gay is confused or drunk. You could have said you were experimenting with bisexuality. Like, there could have been some bi rep there, but there just wasn't. I know I'm reaching so fucking far, but it kind of niggled at me, and I'm sorry if I make you angry. The second time that it happens is when he suspects another person is Blue who isn't Blue, and he's with Abby at a homecoming. I think he's at homecoming or something. The person he thinks is Blue is coming towards him, and Simon is like, yeah, we're gonna like swap numbers, and he just goes, so what's Abby's deal? Simon just immediately writes him off because obviously Blue can't be interested in him and Abby. Again, Blue is gay, but like, it's still, there could have been some rep there, and there wasn't, and it's really irritating me. Let's just hope that Leah on the offbeat, which is like right behind me, which is like the older sister, just like, let's hope that Leah gets her own movie and we can have some bi rep, because we fucking need it. Maybe it's just a chance to tackle one thing at a time, Shakira. You're asking for way too much, and if I am, then I'm sorry, but it was just really annoying. I thought the book and the movie did a great job at, you know, demonstrating what it is like to be outed and how dangerous that can be, and how being LGBTQ+ can be really lonely. How going viral in school is fucking devastating, and just the fact that some people can be assholes and will drag everyone down with them. Movie Martin is like 10 times worse than book Martin. I just hate him more now. If you hate Martin in this one, you'll hate him in the movie as well. And that's a tick for me, because that's a person you're not supposed to like. So there was my book to movie comparison. Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda to Love, Simon. Thank you so much for watching. If you agree with me, please let me know, because I just feel like I'm so alone in this opinion about the Bi-Erasure of the Love, Simon movie. Not Simon versus itself, not the book. The book is amazing for that. If you liked it, please give it a massive thumbs up and subscribe. I don't really have a schedule on this channel anymore. I kind of post when I have ideas, when I want, when I have the time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you the next time that I upload. Bye! I wanna watch them fly and fly, and see them soar up into the unknown. But I feel just like a nerd, watching birds, watching me here.